Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest. Champagne, thanks for tuning in. I didn't add the siren today. I've been getting flagged with the beats, the sirens. It's like 50-50 whether it gets flagged or not, and then it's 50-50 who flags it, because these things have been used and abused by several recordings. And if you guys know anything about that, then you probably experience it as well. But that's what's going on. Shout out to Derek Smith. What's up? Shout out to Stimp1024. What's up to you as well? I am multi-streaming using Restream.io. And I'm pushing this to both DLive and YouTube. So make sure you're following me on DLive if you want to be eligible to receive some lemons, because we throw out the lemons, those crypto tokens that are probably not worth much, but it's fun. It's fun out there, guys. Shout out to Crazy Ivan. Good morning, sir. Trapping investors here, booming with the best of them. Let me drop bombs for all the crypto maniacs on this Monday morning. Happy Monday to you. Hope your weekend was a good one. As we see the price of Bitcoin taking a little dip over the weekend, touching 9,000 there for a second. And as I said this morning, and I've said it again, guys, the stocks and the bits are directly correlated. You know, they're not, moving exactly step by step, but, they're headed in about the same direction in the short term. If one goes up, the other goes up. If one goes down, the other goes down. And it seems like the leader there is the stocks. Nice BTC dip earlier, got in at 89. Nice. I didn't see it touch 89. I saw 9,000, but I wasn't really paying much attention over the weekend. I usually try to take a break over the weekend. I don't do broadcasts, although we did do some things that make you go, restreams on Saturday on DLive. I played some content that I found kind of interesting. Some of that moon landing stuff, some of another video by Larry Johnson talking about Floyd's connection to the Masonic Brotherhoods and whatnot. And yeah, so we did that. I didn't do much commentary, but this week maybe we should do some commentary, because there was some comments there in the chat box. Some people agreed, others disagreed, and I think it's worth having the discussion. So follow me on dlive.tv for that. Shout out to Toronto, Stim24, and the 1020. I keep saying 24. It's 1024. Let me go ahead and turn off these coins and share my screen. Boom, boom. You can see in the coin cap. Let me check out the Bitcoin price there at 91.75. And you're right, Stimp. It did dip to 88.95 here, according to the math on TradingView. Now we're seeing a green candle right now. It's some strength here on the green. We're going to keep our eyes on the legacy markets, specifically the 10-year yield. And big shout out to Manarino for pointing that out to us, because it's true. There's a direct correlation between the 10-year yield curve and the health of the stock markets. Okay, so if you see it going red, then chances are so are the stocks. And if it goes green, soon thereafter, chances are so are the stocks. Verge is kabooming. Shout out to Derek. Yeah, Verge is a privacy. I like privacy tokens. I'm just more focused on Monero than all of the other ones. Monero was my top dog. Let's go ahead and run down let me hit an ad. I just opened the Brave browser today, and let me know if anybody's experiencing the same thing, but it started from scratch. Okay, I withdrew bats last week, connecting it to the Uphold account or whatnot, and this week, well, literally today, I opened up the Brave browser and it started from scratch, like if I had re-downloaded it. So I had to, set up the whole thing again. Somebody let me know if that happened to you as well. It looks like there was an upgrade or whatnot. But yeah, just I noticed that the balance on the account was 0, which concerned me for a second. But then I checked my Uphold, and it seemed like they deposited all the bats that I had in this browser there to the Uphold account. Yeah, I got to have some privacy in the bag. Yeah, and that's what I've said. If privacy is a concern, true crypto trading is a concern, then Bitcoin is, just another surveillance coin. You know the deal. Monero is the true crypto in the top 20. There's other true private tokens in the top 100. Ones that come to mind are, of course, Verge. You mentioned it, and Mimblewimble coin is one. The Grin, the Beam. There's a few of them. So you see a little bounce back now with the bits. Let's look at the legacy markets. S&P's down 1.46%. Now we're under 3,000 again, 29.95. And I'm not surprised at all. I mean, I think a lot of people are saying, oh, this is the big correction. And listen, this thing can go down 10%, and I still think we're bullish. Considering how much we've increased in weight through April and May. So, a little pullback here is not a concern for the champion. S&P's down 1.5, Dow's down 2%. Crude oil's down almost 5%. So, there's blood on the streets. And, this may be a time to readjust your positions, maybe average down. If, there's some, you may want to buy the dip on bits. If there's a particular play that you are attracted to, this may be the dip right here. Bonds are down. And like I said, keep an eye on the 10-year yield is at 0.67. We saw it go as high as 0.9 last week. So, keep an eye on this. As long as this is red, I would expect some blood for the short term. Gold, they're at 1708. It's still down, which is, a lot of money is not flowing into gold right now. So, that still may be positive for the stocks. When gold starts increasing fast, it's because people are trying to find safety, and the same thing with the bonds. And you got the stocks mostly down. How about Hertz, guys? Hertz, there's people buying Hertz. They're going bankrupt, and the court's allowing them to keep selling. American Airlines getting clapped. Brickle Biotech is a new one that's up 74%. With the biotechs, guys, it's like you never know which one is going to be the one, And these airlines, while some of them boomed, the majority of the days they're dooming. So it's something to consider. Just got some USA gold mining shares and some crypto, says Trapping. Congrats. There you go. Let's go ahead and check out the cryptos out here. Hit refresh. Guys, drop a comment, a like, subscribe, post notification bell, ding, ding. Stay tuned in. Shout out to Original Copy. I see you on the Verge. Trapping Investor says Hertz. Yeah, I mean, there was one day that it pumped to like $6, but after that, it's been doom and gloom. There's a lot of volume, but, why you want to get into a coin that's going bankrupt, guys? But hey, it's a wild market. I get it. Bitcoin there at 91.51 with a Bitcoin dominance at 65.2. A slight increase. We saw it at 64 last week. Now 65 there. Slight increase. So you see a little bit of retreat to Bitcoin from the altcoins. You got Ether there at 224 taking a hit. Ether was closer to 250. It's getting clapped. But you know how I feel. Ether... I'm bullish on ETH. I think that I'm not going to buy right now because I bought a lot under 200, but it's not a bad price point really. I would like to see it under 200, but I don't know if we're going to go under 200. I'm going to be honest with you. You got Ripple at 18 cents, Cash at 229, Litecoin at 43. Litecoin's been stuck at like $43, $44. I am so glad that I am not holding Litecoin. Listen, I like Litecoin and what it had to offer and what it promised, but it just didn't deliver in time for me. So, I'm an Ether, honestly, and some other altcoins, but I'm bullish on ETH. Binance there at 1596. I'm liking the Binance platform, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. They got a lot of products. They got a lot of features, and I know the value of not keeping your crypto on an exchange, not your keys, not your crypto, but they got some products. Specifically the flexible savings accounts where I've been holding some ETH Classic, getting about 2% APR. Now, let this be known once again that it's not the crypto way to be leaving your crypto on exchanges. If it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. At any moment, they could pull the plug. Binance did get hacked at one point, and thankfully they made good. But, to say it's going to happen or will not happen again, I don't know. You got EOS there at 249. How about Crypto.com coin? I told you guys this one was headed to the top 10, and finally it has arrived at number 10. Crypto.com coin. This is a service that's similar to Coinbase. It's an app, and you can buy and sell crypto. You can accept crypto payments if you're a business. Now they have a crypto debit card, and this one's KYC. This one's regulated, but you could stake crypto coins and get discounts on crypto loans, and there's a lot of stuff shaking and baking with Crypto.com. I'll keep an eye on it. I'm also keeping an eye on Celsius as well, which is a little bit more less centralized than something like crypto.com. But yeah, keep an eye on this. This is one that I've been telling you. This is actually in our, of course, you know this. It's on our altcoin bag. It's a bag that we've been holding. So it's at 10 cents, and I expect this to gain market share and go further into the top 10. Look, crypto.com is going to be, it's going to be competing with Binance pretty soon. We're looking at a market cap of crypto.com at 1.8 bill and Binance at 2.4. So, you know, look out, Binance. Crypto.com's coming for you. Cardano, they're at 7 cents. Tezos at 251. Stellar at 6 cents. Chainlink at 376. Crypto.com blew by Chainlink. You know, Chainlink has a strong meme community or whatnot. I haven't seen the memes that strong with Crypto.com, but it shows you this outfit seems to be generating revenue. And I would say seems to be because I haven't seen their financials. Leo at 115, Monero at 63, and then Tron at 1 cent. Shout out to Trappin' and Original Copy. Guys, drop comments here in the population. Let me know what's shaking and baking. They changed the user interface on me here on Restream.io. And while I can see the chats from both DLive and YouTube, I'm not able to see the population count. So I don't know how many heads are in the population right now. And that kind of sucks. I like to see the number come up and down. And when the number goes up, you get hype. When the number goes down, you also get hype. So let me know. Let me know what's going on out there, guys. Let's go ahead and show you guys the Bitcoin charts here on Coinbase. And we're seeing a little rebound. And again, the stocks are bloody red. I gave you guys an update on the Ledger X Bitcoin options platform that I have been experimenting with. Ledger X is a platform that's open to all U.S. residents that are interested in trading Bitcoin options. And I have a strategy that I'm trying to get an order filled in. I want to sell some calls on the Bitcoin that I have, just a small amount. I'm not throwing a lot on the exchange, a few $100 to try it out. I'm trying to sell some calls there expiring on the end of July to sell Bitcoin at 11,000 because I don't think it's going to go up to that price. And I would like to keep the premium in my pocket. So it's basically like leasing your bits. So you know the deal. Crypto Slim says, keep booming, Maine. Shout out to Slim. I see you. Shout out to Derek Smith. I see you as well. And that's what is going on out there. Guys, give me an update on what's shaking and baking on your end. Is the reopening going up on your end? Are things open? Are they forcing you to wear a mask? How's it shaking and baking? On this side, I heard that finally the movie theaters are opening at 50% capacity. Last week, the gyms opened up. I haven't gone back to the gym, actually. I haven't gone around. My specific location hasn't opened up, although the chain of gyms did. So, I'll be honest, guys. I'm trying to build a home gym because, I'm seeing that, we may... First of all, I feel like I already outgrew the gym that I was at before the Rona. And they only had one squat rack anyway. And I'm waiting for the squat rack back and forth. And, I already got a bench here. I got the dumbbells. And I'm waiting to get a rack and barbell and weights. So, I'll be working out here. And maybe I can record some of that. We'll get back to the self-improvement Fridays. Guys, we had a strong 2-year run. These past two, I wasn't missing a day. I was 300 crypto Spartans out there. And then, I got hit with the shoulder surgery at the end of the year, then the rehab. And as soon as I'm almost rehabilitated from my shoulder, boom, the Rona hits. And then, I wasn't able to hit the gym. So I feel like I'm very, very far behind. But thank God I was able to be loaned out these Bowflex barbells that go up to 52.5 pounds. And I just recently purchased a bench. So, I'm making some progress now. For the past couple weeks now, I've been working out. And that's important, guys. Listen, you could be, before you become a social justice warrior and an advocate and, and have 1,000 opinions about all these other things, make sure you're eating correctly. Make sure you're exercising. Make sure you're handling your own domain before you start pointing the finger at others, guys. Make sure you clean your own house. Make sure you have your own things in order before you start complaining about the system. New brand and logo. Felt it was just time. I'm not locked into just crypto talk. Shout out to Christozilla. Christozilla in the house. Or is it Christo? I'm going to say Christozilla. Boom. I like that. CryptoZilla is now Christozilla. He's obviously been touched by the Holy Spirit. I like that, Zilla. I like that, Zilla. Nice little spin there from crypto to Christo. I like that. It makes me want to be like Champagne Cristo. Shout out to CryptoZilla. CryptoZilla now has upgraded. You know it. CryptoZilla, you got it. You got it, indeed. I like that name. I saw that you commented on the D Live, but then we started streaming and other people started commenting, but I saw that. And thanks for updating. CryptoZilla is now CryptoZilla. Amen to that. Shout out to David Couch. Touched by the Holy Spirit, you know. It happens. It happens out there, guys. Sometimes the Spirit will touch you and you won't even expect it. Boom, boom, boom. That's why I encourage everybody just to read the good book and, you know, hear the words or read the words and let's see if those seeds are sown. Let's go ahead and check out CoinDesk over here, boomers. Let me click on this little ad. Now that we have some people in the box, I mentioned that when I opened my Brave browser up this morning, it seemed like it was starting from scratch, and I didn't have my my bats in my account, and I was like, "What's going on?" It seems like there was an upgrade. It started from scratch, but luckily I checked my Uphold that I had recently linked to my Brave account, and they deposited all the coins. But I don't know what happened. They ran an update, and we're starting everybody from scratch here. So I mean, I got my coins, but it was just odd to me. I've been on some other chat and people told me to go away because they thought I was just there to promote Bitcoin, says CryptoZilla. I could see that if maybe you're not in a crypto friendly chat, but yeah, I like the name CryptoZilla. I like both names. First mover, Cardano's no Ethereum killer yet, but it's winning in crypto markets. Guys, I don't think Cardano's going to go away. I don't think Cardano's going to go away. And, you know, it's been a long wait for Cardano. But, you know, stay tuned into what Hoskinson's been saying. And, I don't think he's jiving us. I think they're trying to build a strong system out there. And eventually it will be online working how or close to how they promised. So look out for the Cardano Summit that's coming up soon. And I think that maybe the price of Cardano will climb because of it. So, you know, keep an eye on Cardano. I like Cardano. It's just that, you know, it's been a long wait and a long hold. And I'm glad I'm not holding it right now because, you know, but keep an eye on Cardano. Let me go back to the coin market cap because I think that Cardano, if it starts moving, maybe with this summit, maybe just off some hype, you know, Cardano's there at 0.07. You know, Cardano can go back to 10 cents, 11 cents maybe. I don't know. Boom. Let's check out our altcoin bag. Altcoin bag. Our altcoin bag is currently worth $12,316. And of course, we got crypto.com. I mean, I think this was a solid call, guys. I mean, I had been eyeing this token a long time last year. I almost got a whole entire node. But finally, we jumped on it in January saying, listen, guys, I think this one's a boomer. We got Kyber in there. Kyber's up 47% in the past 7 days. So, you know, we're just booming out here. We got the right tokens, in my opinion. We rode that Tezos hype. Tezos boomed at the first quarter. FTX moved. This one's starting to slow down. FTX, we may flip out of FTX and maybe get into another one. We got Monero. Monero really doesn't move, but we put this in the bag just because of, you know, altcoin ethics, crypto ethics here. But we may flip out of Monero and FTX into some other tokens. I don't know. Let's see. I'm attracted to Celsius too. I like what Celsius has to offer as an alternative to like crypto.com coin. I know Rafterman had been talking about it. I've been looking at it. You know, it's a KYC platform just like crypto.com is and some other ones. But KYC doesn't mean it's not going to gain in weight. You know, you got to know what you're dealing with. You know, even if you haven't been KYC'd with Bitcoin, you basically have. Okay, so if you're truly about privacy and anonymity, then you get yourself the Monero, and that's what it is. But all these other tokens, guys, you know, they know who you are. Okay, if you think you're gonna be able to hide your bags, I doubt it. Shout out to Christozilla. I like that. Touched by the Spirit out here, guys. Yeah, so I got that Brave
But you only
upgrade.
need the secret code if you forget your password, right?
Logged out of all my... let me turn this thing off. I've been logged out of all the accounts. The cookies were wiped out and whatnot. Did anybody have that same thing happen to them with the Brave browser this morning? Okay, I'm in DLive. I wanted to check my DLive account here, and we got 3 maniacs. Shout out to Stimp over there, donating an ice cream, and Christozilla. Okay, I'm donating an ice cream as well. Boom, boom. Here, we got 3 maniacs. Yeah, like I said, we were on Saturday. We usually take breaks on Saturday, but I played some videos. I was gonna do some commentary, but it just didn't work out on Saturday. But maybe this week we'll do some commentary on some of the videos. But yeah, I played one from Larry Johnson, former NFL player. He was showing some connections between Floyd and the Masons, and that one was a little controversial, but I found it interesting. I didn't know that he had been connected to the Masons. Now, the producer of the video was trying to make the connection as this being a Masonic sacrifice ritual or whatnot. And I don't know about all that, but you know, it's interesting to hear alternative opinions. And that's why we got to do those things on DLive most of the time, because, you know, YouTube flags a lot of stuff. Shout out to Couch. Shout out to Zilla. Shout out to all the boomers out there staying strong. Check out Wall Street Journal. U.S. stocks sliding on fears over fresh virus outbreaks. Yeah, this is what they're doing next. They're trying to ramp up the fear for the second wave, and that's obvious. That's obvious to me. You know, look at the news. It's a fear of the second wave, and wow. If you haven't been woken up to the scam that is the mainstream media, the lies that they push, then I don't know. I mean, guys, do the knowledge. Wake up, guys. You can't be trusting these people. Young Pharaoh is all about linking it to the Freemasons, says Christozilla. Then you'd probably would be interested in the video that I shared, because it was all about like the Black Greek organizations and how they're linked to the Masons, and the first Black Mason, or the first gentleman that started like Greek organization, was his name Hall. I think Prince Hall or something Hall. It was interesting information, stuff that I didn't know about, you know. And while it may or may not be true, it's, you know, I'll post it on DLive, says Christo. You got it. Damn right, buy more BTC than ever to stay safe somewhat. Maria Del Milagro says, first time on DLive. Shout out to you, Maria. Boom. We're here every single day in the mornings. Stick around. When we have at least 5 people in the box. We got 5 people in the box. In a few minutes, I will redistribute the lemons here. So let me go ahead and put some lemons in the treasure chest. I'll add 50 lemons. And when I click distribute rewards, you can click claim rewards in a few minutes. And the most active participants there on the DLive chat box will get lemons. Now, for those that are watching this on YouTube, head over to dlive.tv/champagnecrypto. I got links to join down below. And you can get in line for some lemons if you want. The guy that wrote this was in 2003, but ends talking about chipping everyone. Oh yeah, that's been the plan, guys. I mean, you know, microchip everybody, one world government. I mean, this stuff has been talked about since at least the 90s. That's why I got to send the shout out all the time. And, you know, the sirens inspired by him, the hour of the time. Bill Cooper. Bill Cooper is the original, guys. If you haven't read Behold a Pale Horse, he dropped it, like, I think in 1991. He was like one of the first whistleblowers out of the military and letting us know about the plan for the New World Order. Back then it was, you know, if you would talk New World Order, you were a wacko in the 90s. And now it's like, you know, mainstream. He was one of the first to, talk about the Illuminati or whatnot. So shout out to Bill Cooper. They gunned him down right after 9/11. He called it too. He said, "Oh, look, they're going to blame 9/11 on bin Laden." The guy called it all. And they gunned him down. He went out in a firefight with the authorities. News here in the UK is about the U.S. jet fighter, says Stimp. I don't know about that. You've seen about genetically modified mosquitoes going to happen in Florida and Texas. Yeah, I mean, we've had our mosquito scares in the U.S. A few years ago. It was the Zika. Remember, it was the Zika. And let's see, Guess who's providing for this? The WHO. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know about that U.S. jet fighter though. The media, guys. The media's tiring, right? It's always a new one, a new scare, a new mosquito, a killer hornet, another wave, a break, an outbreak, a protest. I mean, they never talk about Jesus Christ. I'll tell you that much. They'll never tell you the good news. And they never told you about the Bitcoin either while it started booming. So turn off the news, guys. What we should do is ban the news. It's really probably the best thing. It's like, is the news essential? I mean, I don't know. It was deemed essential services, but I don't know what to say about that. I think if people just stopped watching the news for a month, the world will be probably a lot saner. U.S. jet fighter crashed in the North Sea, says Stim24. I didn't know that, no. So I'll be watching the 10-year yield today intently. It's at 0.68, down 3.9 or 3.8%. This thing's climbing slightly. This is good. If this thing can climb back up, then if the 10-year keeps falling closer to 5, then I think that we're in for a sell-off. But just keep your eyes on the 10-year. And I gotta give that tip again. I've mentioned him at the beginning of the broadcast. Is Manarino. He's one of the few people that I watch as far as the markets that has been on point with it. Gregory Manarino. I'm sure you guys checked him out, and he's also a crypto maniac. Was on Steam or whatnot. So he's like one of the few that I watch for like economic stuff. And he's been right on point with this 10-year yield thing. See, Fastly's booming. Fastly's a play that I did last week on a put credit spread, doing great. That one closed in the money. Zoom is up. Shopify's up. Moderna's up, which is a pharmaceutical. Estee's up finally. I had a play on Estee for a while there, but I sold. I sold in the green, but I just didn't want to hold. But one thing I'm noticing here is that the stay-at-home stocks, or ones that are correlated to working at home or selling online, are back up. SD, Shopify, Zoom, Fastly, which is a cloud service. They're all up. So keep an eye on these work-from-home pandemic stocks if there truly is a second wave. Champ, look at Tivix. Let me check that out. Is that a stock? Credit Suisse. Credit Suisse, Nassau Velocity. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but I got it here on the watch list. It says buy. This thing boomed though right after. So this is like a TLT. This is like a bond or something. It seems like, yeah. I mean, right. You could see here in the pandemic, this thing boomed to like $800, then sold off. This reminds me of like the TLT stock, the bond stock. I don't know what specifically this is, but it seems like this is a safety stock because you could see that its high is in the middle of the thick of the pandemic, a few days after the 13th, when the natural or the emergency order was issued. It looks like this is some sort of a safety stocks. And I'll keep an eye on it. But I wouldn't say that it's a run to safety just yet. Even though it's up until up 10%. But I'm still looking here at the bonds or whatnot, and they're not really going down. I'll keep an eye on TIVX though. It does seem like TLT. Let me show you TLT. I'll show you TLT. This is another safety type of stock. You could see that it really spiked the same period that Credit Suisse or that TIVX spiked. You see? So look at that. This one actually, had more steam behind it. I mean, it spiked. It's around the same time that TIVX did. So keep an eye on this one too. It seems to be like in the same category. You got the technicals finally reading sell on Bitcoin, which has changed because for about a month there was buy. But the week is still reading buy, strong buy. So for the 1 day, it's bearish, but for the week projection, it's buy. And for the 1 month, it's also buy. It's a bearish volatility index's original copy. Yeah, and so yeah, there's similarities to TLT because TLTs are long-term bonds, and people go to those for safety in times of uncertainty. So yeah, those are like the bonds that react well in a bearish market. You know what I'll throw in there too? Firearms too. As soon as there's any sort of scare with look at Ruger. Ruger, as soon as the protests started, or as soon as the pandemic hit, Ruger went up. So, that's another one that reacts well in a bearish market. It's a safety thing, People are looking for safety. Look at Ruger. I'll show you the 6 month. But look at that. I mean, as soon as the 6 months hit, as soon as the riot hit, this thing went up like a day from $60 to almost $70, almost 10%. But what's interesting here is that the stock didn't really spike on the day of the national emergency, right in the middle of March. That's interesting. It seems like the money stocks react faster than the defense stocks. People want to defend money more than themselves, huh? And you got Shopify. What's up with this Shopify partnership with Facebook? Did they finally get it popping or whatnot? Look at this jump here in the past 5 days with Shopify. It seems like they were kind of quiet after. This seems like the Facebook sell-off, right? After they announced their partnership with Facebook. Steady rise and then a little sell-off, and now we're going to go back up, it seems. All right, let's do a redistribution of lemons over here. We got 9 people on D-Live. Boom, boom, boom. Let me drop a bomb. Start sharing your memes And we'll throw out some lemons at you maniacs. Let's do it. I'm going to share a meme. I'm going to go ahead and warm it up here with the Pepe and the treasure chest. And my fave is the fake moon landing, guys. To me, it's such a red pill. For some people, the red pill is building 7, but that moon landing really can show you how much the media and propaganda could convince people of things. Shout out to Christozilla with the snake. I like that one. Now we're at 3 people, but let's go ahead and do a distribution anyway. I'm not going to run this live stream that long today. My time is limited, but we're here, so let's do it. Distribute rewards. Claim rewards on your end, boomers. $25 seconds. Boom! Stimp and Christozilla are the big winners today. Usually they're the winners because they're the first people in the box, but you could be a winner too. I've seen people win when they have been fairly new here in the box. They still win. So shout out to Christozilla and Stimp 1024. Christozilla just donated an ice cream. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Head over there, guys. D-Live. This runs on BitTorrent and Tron. And this is the only blockchain live streaming platform, because there used to be, well, I was going to say, there used to be D-Live on Steam. This is the same one, but it changed. Is this the only live streaming platform that's blockchain friendly? I think so. I don't know. I mean, I know you got other video platforms that are blockchain friendly, like library credits. And I think Theta may be available for live streaming, but have they actually launched? Go back to these Bitcoin charts. Did anybody check out LedgerX for the Bitcoin options? If there is, please let me know. And I want to cover that a little bit more. I told you guys I put an order to sell a call. It hasn't been filled yet. But if you're rocking with the options, let me know, because I'm here swimming alone, which is fine. I'll be the guinea pig. But it's nice to know if someone else is swimming in these waters as well. Let me check the coin market cap for the stocks. We noticed that Apple now is the biggest company in the world after booming a couple weeks ago, taking Microsoft's #1 spot. Microsoft had been sitting at #1. Look at these market caps of these companies, $1.4 trillion. These things have more worth than all of crypto. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook. Well, not Facebook. Well, yeah, even Facebook has a bigger market cap than all of crypto. Facebook is $655 billion. Now, crypto, again, it says it right here. Crypto is only $258 billion, all the coins combined. So let's look at a company that would be comparable to all of crypto. Home Depot, United Health, Procter and Gamble is bigger. So you're looking around a Home Depot or an Intel size for all of crypto, or a Verizon. Interesting. When you compare it like that, it seems weird, right? You're like, really? Okay. And then we got let's see what Bitcoin's market cap size is alone. Bitcoin is 168 billion. So that would be, comparing it to a company with the same market size, you're looking at this range right here. A Chevron, an Oracle, an Abivai. What's interesting is that the Chevron Corporation is valued more than the entire market cap for Bitcoin. And so is Tesla. Interesting. I think Bitcoin's more valuable than the company, than Tesla. But not right now. Tesla right now is worth $175 billion. Interesting. Bitcoin is worth more than McDonald's. See, that doesn't make much sense to me. I mean, McDonald's is everywhere. But, McDonald's is not going to grow anywhere near at the speed that Bitcoin could grow at. So sometimes these prices have potential baked into them as well. That's why you have a company like Nikola. They're a competitor to Tesla. They're about to make some electric trucks. They haven't sold anything, but they just recently started selling stock. And their market cap boomed to that greater than Ford's. And they haven't even sold a car yet. So that's proof that sometimes the price is reflective of potential, not necessarily where they're at the moment. Shout out to Cash Couch with the memes. I appreciate that. Shout out to you, sir. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to keep this one short. I encourage you guys to subscribe to me on DLive. And if you caught me on Saturday, we played a couple controversial videos. And we'll maybe do that again this week. It's important for you to join and then put the notifications on via the app. So if I pop up on you guys, because I didn't announce it on YouTube. I just started, I just popped up on you guys. Surprise, boom, I'm here. So I may just surprise you guys. So make sure you have the app, and that way you can be notified, because I don't leave those streams up. If you catch them, you catch them. If not, they expire. The other live streams, the daily live stream with the crypto, I leave them up. But those things that make you go, a lot of it is watching third-party content. So, if you're there, you're there. If you're not, it's not. Most of it's not original content. It's mostly reaction and commentary. So on that note, guys, I'm out of here. Make sure you sub. Shout out to Cash Couch. And Christozilla, I like the name change. And the rest of the boomers there in the box. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Stay strong. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest.